When teaching in a virtual classroom, the role of the teacher is very important. Teachers need to make sure they respond to emails in a timely manner and definitely create an email response policy with the students. The teacher should keep emails with students confidential and provide an open environment so students feel they can discuss issues within the class. Another important role of the teacher in a virtual classroom is to handle inappropriate behavior through email. In a virtual classroom, a virtual teacher should try to teach children online etiquette. According to commonsensemedia.org, there are 7 rules to teach kids online etiquette. The first is context is everything. Students should not hide behind silly online names. Context is everything, even down to a screen name. So when students are acting in a virtual classroom, they should use a respectable screen name, if not their real name. Second, double check before you hit send. Absolutely, students and even many adults should double check what they're writing before they hit send. Could something you wrote be misinterpreted? Next, take the high road, but don't boast about it. If an interaction in a virtual classroom is escalating towards a sense of rudeness, take the high road and sign off, or don't make any additional comments that could seem to escalate into a conflict. The next rule, grammar rules. Context is a key, and that includes grammar. So a public comment or a note to the teacher should represent your best self. Writing in all caps means that you're shouting and can give the wrong message to someone. The next rule, keep a secret. This mostly applies to social media. Students should learn that if something they have that's a photo, a text, or a video that could potentially embarrass someone or get someone in trouble or compromise their privacy, they should just keep it a secret. Don't post it online. The next rule for 7 online tips to teach kids is don't hide. Kids should use untraceable screen names when on social media for anonymity, but if your kids learn to hide behind anonymity, they can tend to back themselves away from actions online, and that's where we get into cyberbullying, and they don't realize it. The last rule for online etiquette is remembering the golden rule. Don't say something online you wouldn't say to someone's face. So even in a virtual classroom, these are great rules to teach students as they interact in the class. One major factor that can lead to virtual classroom conflict is miscommunication. When teachers and students meet face-to-face, they have nonverbal signals such as a smile or a wink from the teacher. However, in a virtual classroom, those are missed. Also, connection failures and delays can cause miscommunication when a virtual classroom meets online. It's important as a virtual classroom teacher to handle miscommunication immediately and promptly. You should warn students of miscommunication potentials. Always have a class rule that there's no rude or derogatory comments allowed. Ask students to ask for clarity from classmates. Sometimes you can't read tone in words. Ask students to be open about different opinions, and remind students that sarcasm may not be understood. A great new tool in online classes and gaming and social media is the issuing of digital badges. A digital badge is just like a physical badge in real life, but online or virtual. Many companies have started using what began in the gaming world. Companies like Edmodo incorporate badges into their system as rewards. Digital badges can be used in a virtual classroom as motivation to participate, as motivation to collaborate, and as recognition in a virtual classroom. Think of digital badges as an online sticker chart or behavior plan. We are now going to discuss a few scenarios and the solutions to these scenarios in a virtual classroom. The first one on your screen, the discussion dominator. How should the teacher of a virtual classroom handle the following scenario? A student is the first to jump into discussions, gives lengthy answers, and posts constantly, day and night. Some potential problems may be other students become bored hearing the same student, and students may become discouraged from making contributions. Let's find out what a teacher should do. The first line of action is to respond directly to the student by email, text message, or phone call. In responding, the teacher may want to begin with a positive statement to assure the student that You recognize the engagement and interest he has in the class. Explain that you understand the student's knowledge and enthusiasm, but that you need to enlist the student's help in ensuring that all of the students have an opportunity to share their ideas. In this next scenario, a student does not respond to the group members in a timely manner or at all. He turns in individual work but does not participate with the group. Potential problems of this scenario. It could cause stress for the other students in the group. It may cause a delay in getting the assignment completed, and students may not want to collaborate with this student in the future. Let's find out what the teacher should do. In this scenario, the group must move forward. Direct emails and calls to the student may help. It may be possible to minimize this impact by designing group tasks in my online courses such that each group member has a specific assignment within the group task. If one fails to come through, the others can move forward and create a report that will stand on its own. In our last scenario, the strongly opinionated, we have a student who is inflexible in his opinion and berates other students with different views. Potential problems? Could become extreme with racial or religious bigotry or bias, and students will feel threatened or attacked and no longer want to participate. Let's see how the virtual classroom teacher handles this situation. In this scenario, it's important to set a tolerant tone at the outset of the class. You may even want to put a statement in the syllabus that all opinions will be respected and personal attacks will not be tolerated. If they continue, the student may be asked to leave the program.